we are here for the INGET, the Most Inspiring Teacher Award 2023 ceremony. And today we will have two winners, and we will talk about their success stories, their stories in teaching, and also we will listen to their activities at the end of this introduction. And for the INGET, we will, first of all, I would like to start with a brief introduction about INGET, who we are, and what are we doing, what are our missions, what are our purposes. We will talk about them. By the way, you are all familiar with the activities of INGET, but I will just summarize them. And the official name of our association is İngilizce Eğitimi Derneği in Turkish, or the English Language Education Association. And this INGET was founded in 1995, and we can say that it's almost 28, 29 years old. And we can say that it is the first ELT association in Turkey. We can say that. And our, by the way, just a second. By the way, our aim is to bring together English language professionals from all levels of education in Turkey and all over the world. This is we are talking about all levels of education. We are talking about preschool teachers, we are talking about primary school teachers, secondary school, high school, and also tertiary level. From the university level, we have academicians, and they are also members of this association. And we are trying to bring them together to improve ourselves. While we are doing something, we are also improving, and they will also benefit from this association. And as we said before, INGET tries to build bridge between teachers, teacher trainers, and academics. Here, most of the time we have this connection with among these stakeholders. For example, teachers working at primary school, they are not working with academics at the university level. We try to bring them together during the conferences, during the seminars, and especially Aydın Zoom series. We always come together every Friday, and we are trying to share our knowledge. And it is a professional and educational association. As we all know, it is related to English language teaching, and this association is for teachers, we can say that. And who can become a member of this association? We can say that professors at ELT departments, this association is open to these people. English teachers at K-12 levels, from preschool to high school levels. Fourth-year ELT students, they can become a member of our association because of our regulations. When it was founded at first in 1995, it was determined that only fourth-year ELT students can become a member, because they feel as a teacher, not the first-year students or the second-year students. They are just graduated from high school. So when they become a fourth-year students, when they start visiting schools for teaching practice, they will understand that they will become a teacher. And before they enter their teaching career, if they meet INGET, they will benefit from this association. We know that. And if you want to be a member, if you are not still a member of this association, and if you want to get more information about INGET, you can visit our website, www.inget.org.tr. You can visit this website, and you can see how you become a member of this member of INGET, what kind of forms you are required to submit. You will see them, and also you can follow our activities, about drama activities, about conferences, and also we have some activity suggestions, and they are open to members only. So if you become a member, you will get a password and username, and after that you can just join these groups and these websites. You can enter these web pages, and you can download them, and you can use them for your students. We can say that. And also, starting from October 2023, our annual membership fee became 100 Turkish lira. As you can guess, this is not too much. It was 70 before this date, but we thought that it will be better to make it 100 Turkish lira, and it is for annual membership, not monthly. Many people ask this question. Since when they see 100 Turkish lira, they say that is it annual or is it monthly? But we can assure you that it is an annual membership fee. And for the executive board, we have just selected for as the executive board at the end of November. And this is me, Associate Professor Dr. Sedat Akayoğlu from Bolu Abant Baysal University, and Ufuk Balaman, Associate Professor Dr. Ufuk Balaman from TED University. Actually, he was at Hacettepe University when he joined us, but after that he moved to TED University. And Associate Professor Dr. Melike Ünal Gezer from TED University, Associate Professor Dr. Aysel Sarıcıoğlu from Ankara Social Sciences University, and one of my best friends, Professor Dr. Ferit Kılıçkaya from Burdur Mehmet Akif Ersoy University, Dr. Suzan Önis and Dr. Defne Akıncı Midas from Middle East Technical University. They are older than, they are more experienced in INGET than me. Suzan Hocam and Defne Hocam were in the committee before me. I was just I joined INGET executive board 2 years ago. And when I joined this committee, they were there. They knew all the events in INGET, and they worked a lot with Aydan Hocam. By the way, we cannot skip this slide without mentioning Aydan Hocam. Aydan Hocam is our honorary president. She will always stay like this, and we will always benefit from her suggestions, from her advices. And whenever we feel a bit lost, when we got lost, we will ask our questions to Aydan Hocam. And also Professor Dr. Hüsnü Enginerler and Professor Dr. Ayşegül Daloğlu, Professor Dr. Benagül Peker. These are also in our association, and they are also among the founders of this association, INGET. So we are grateful to them, and they are still working with us, and we will benefit from their experiences a lot. We can say that. And also our reserve members, if one of our executive board would like to leave for some reasons, there might be some personal reasons, or when they want to leave, here we have a reserve member from Bahçeşehir University, Assistant Professor Dr. Ufuk Keleş. And also we have a volunteer member, Asena. You are watching introductory posts. You are watching the recordings of the YouTube videos. You see some posters and announcements about INGET, and she is working voluntarily, and she's our content designer and social media manager. She's controlling our YouTube channel, and also our Instagram account, our LinkedIn, Facebook accounts. She's responsible for this, and she's doing this voluntarily, and we are grateful to Asena as well. And together with these names, and with the names we cannot mention here, we can say that together we stand. This is our motto as INGET. And if you would like to support INGET, and if you would like to follow our activities, actually, since you are here, you are familiar with these channels. But I know that this session will be recorded and published online on YouTube. So I'm just mentioning these details for the ones who are watching this now on YouTube. You can subscribe our YouTube channel, INGET Turkiye. You can search for INGET Turkiye, and you can just subscribe to our channel. And this will help us a lot, by the way. You can follow us on Facebook. Actually, personally, I'm not using Facebook, but I'm sure that if you have a Facebook account, you can follow our Facebook account, because all the posts, all the announcements, all the details are also published on Facebook as well. And we have Instagram page. Inget Turkiye, and also we have LinkedIn account. It is also Inget Turkiye. So for YouTube, for Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, if you search for Inget Turkiye, you will see our accounts, and you can just subscribe. You can just follow our accounts, and we will always be in touch with you. We will always you will also be updated about our recent issues. And here we came together for the most inspiring English teacher award, and uh, as you know, teachers are always criticized by other professions, by other people, especially by the parents, because we know that parents know better than teachers, because they were students at some point of their life. So we accept this. They know better than us. They know better than teachers. They are all capable of teaching. They are all thinking that we have 3 months holiday. We accepted this. But as teachers, we should how can I say, we should all our we should how can I say, we should praise ourselves as teachers. If we don't do this, no one will do this for on behalf of us. So we have to accept this. We have to embrace this profession, and we have to highlight some of our teachers because they are doing great jobs. I know that there are many teachers at different parts of Turkey. They are doing great jobs. For example, in rural areas, they are doing great jobs with limited opportunities. And we know that we have many teachers who would like who have to be titled as the most inspiring English teacher award, but we have a procedure. Here we have a nomination period. Your colleagues nominate you. They say that, okay, this teacher, I know this teacher, he is my friend, he is my teacher, he is my colleague's friend, or I know them from the social media, and they are doing a great job. First of all, they are nominated. And after that, based on the votes and based on the reasons why they are nominating, I am nominating my friend because he is very handsome. This is not this is not rational. This is not logical. But we have some. We need some concrete examples from their activities. So, based on these criteria, we aim to honor English teachers who never stop improving themselves, and meanwhile helping the ELT society by providing opportunities for professional development. This was our main purpose, because for example, today we have two winners, and I know that if they are appreciated, if they are noticed, they will be more motivated. And most of the time we also feel burnout. And at this point, if some of our colleagues, if some of your friends say that you are doing a great job, it will motivate teachers, and it will help them to overcome this burnout process. So we are aware of this, and every year we try to announce the most inspiring English teacher in our field. And this year, the winners are, you have already known them because we have published them on our posts, and also we announced them. And they are Behiye Karatop and Mehmet Çağlıkülekçi, and they are here with us today. And I will also leave the floor to them to talk about their experiences, and also share their feelings. We will also have time for that. And as they became the winner of this year, they received the following gifts: a plate. I think they received it because I saw that on webcam. A certificate, and 1 year free Inget membership. And I think Behiye Hocam is also an Inget member, so we will extend it 1 more year. And also one book. This is Foundations for Teaching English Language Learners. Actually, I like this book too much, so I bought this for my students. I bought more books, but I share two of them with our winners, and I hope they will like it. And I'll also we will listen to their feelings about that as well. And we can say that congratulations to you for this year. And now we can I can stop speaking. I will stop talking. These are the details about Inget membership, how we decide the winners, what kind of processes we follow. I talked about this. Now, I think I will stop and we will listen to our winners. And we would, I would like them to introduce themselves and summarize what you have been doing professionally. What are your activities? Why do you think you are the winner? You will, if you can talk about this, we will be quite happy. And I will stop the sharing. Yes, here Behiye Hocam is here, Mehmet Hocam is here. Who would like to start first?
Hocam ladies first.
Okay, the floor is yours, Behiye Hocam. Once again, congratulations to you. I see your faces now. Before that, I was just seeing the PowerPoint presentation. Now I can see you now. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Sedat Hocam. And Mehmet Hocam, you're so kind. You are a perfect gentleman. And hello and good evening. And dear Inget board members, thanks for organizing this amazing award ceremony. And dear my colleagues, thanks so much for attending this ceremony and not leaving us alone on this Friday night. I'm so nervous, but so happy. I feel so ill, but at the same time feel so energetic and happy and excited. And like I feel like I could run miles and miles away from now, in spite of I'm so ill. I feel so humbled, I feel so honored, I feel so appreciated and flattered, and all the feelings traveling around my body right now. And I hope I could express all my feelings very, very well, but I'm afraid that neither my English nor my Turkish would be enough to express the feelings how I feel right now. So please excuse me if I cough a lot, and please excuse me if I make any mistakes. And very, very first of all, I feel so honored to receive the Most Inspiring Teacher Award. And I owe big, heartfelt and whole heartfelt thanks to dear Inget Association, dear Inget Honorary President and Queen of the ELT Department, ELT Community, Aydan Hocam, and dear Inget President Sedat Akayoğlu, and dear Defne Akıncı Midas Hocam, and each and every member of the ELT and Inget board members for being a kind of a lighthouse for the ELT community, because sometimes we lost our ways and sometimes we need directions, sometimes we need guidance, and you are always there for us with your inspiring and motivating, sometimes challenging, sometimes inspiring your videos, your ELT conferences, and your free Friday night webinars, and your Instagram posts, your social media posts. We know that you're always there for us. And we are very, very grateful for each and every Inget members and board members for sharing your wisdom and sharing your knowledge and sharing your experiences, not just with your own students, but also with the whole ELT community, but also with us. I know that your students are so lucky to have you, and I was so lucky to be Aysel Kılıç teacher's student. But it's really so honorable and so grateful that you're sharing your wisdoms, not just limited by only your students, but also the whole ELT community. And behind every successful teacher, there's of course a supportive community. I'm so lucky to have the most supportive parents, the most supportive sisters, husband, son, and my dear colleagues who are giving me free psychological therapy and endless support. And I feel so humbled to share this prestigious award with the most inspiring and dedicated teachers like Volkan Hocam and Setanay Hocam and Aylin Hocam and dear Gülbin Hocam. It is really so honorable for me and it is so meaningful for me. And dear Gülbin Hocam, I want to say one more thing about her, that she's supporting us all the time, but she's sharing her endless certificates all the time. But she's not just sharing, she's also sharing how, don't be jealous, go and get your own certificates. She's always sharing the way how you can get that. So I'm so lucky to have her friendship and her support. Thanks so much. And there's one more friend who is a certificate collectionist too, dear Ali Kılınç. And I am also so jealous of him. And I don't know how, I don't know what I did actually, and how I get his support, but I'm so lucky to get his support. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate. Of course, I would like to congratulate my dear friend Mehmet Hocam for getting the Most Inspiring Teacher Award too. And I'm so lucky to have a chance to meet you in INGET ELT 2020-23 Award ELT Conference, Mehmet Hocam. Who am I actually? I'm Behiye Karatop, and I graduated from Anadolu University in 2010. Officially, I've been teaching English for 13 years, but off the record, I've been teaching English for 15 years, actually. When I was a third grade university student, Anadolu University and Ministry of Education signed a contract. So third and fourth grade of university students could also teach English in primary schools, public primary schools. So I didn't even think once, and I just applied for it. And that's how my teaching and learning journey started. And you know, there's a saying in Turkey that how you started a job defines the future of the job, 70%. And there's a 30% of free will, but how you start a job, you will continue the job like this. So after 15 years, I can honestly say that I'm still the same teacher. I'm still learning and I'm still teaching at the same time, because there's too much to learn and there's too much to teach. If you aim to be a lifelong learner, lifelong teacher and lifelong learner. And my motto is teaching is not just a profession, teaching is a passion. And English has always been my passion. And when I was a primary school little girl, my dream was to be an English teacher. I dreamed a lot. And I finally achieved my goal, but the process, it was so difficult for me. It was not so easy. There are some colleagues, of course, who are smarter than me, who are better than me, and their process could be more easily. But my process, passing through the university exam, graduating from university, or working in a private schools, and after that passing the huge KPSS exam, all of them were so difficult and so tiring. So after years and years, now I think I have to appreciate that effort, and I don't want to let any negative comment to let me down, because I don't think they have this right to let me down, because this was not an easy process, and I appreciate for myself because of achieving my goals and reaching my dreams. And after 3 years of experience in a private school with an amazing team and talented teachers and the most helpful head of the English department, which is really so important if you are working in a private school. And she taught me a lot, and the private school 3 years experience, it really taught me a lot. And after 3 years, I could really achieve to pass the big, huge and scary KPSS exam, and then appointed to a village school, Erzurum, Hınıs, Halil Çavuşköyü. So my story started in a private school and then continue in a village school. So from private school to village school, from secondary school to one of the most crowded public primary schools. So I had a chance to work with different levels of students, different backgrounds of students, and even different cultures of students. And this was my chance and my disadvantage at the same time. But I believe that this chance also shaped my perspective of teaching. Because during my first teaching years, I used to think that using a material is a must in the classroom, and my teaching should be based on using that material. When I forgot the material, I rushed out to the teacher's room. I ran to the teacher's room and grabbed the material because without it, I couldn't survive. And after years and years of experiences, and after ELT conferences, online courses, face-to-face courses, or any teaching and any learning opportunities, I don't want to sound so selfish, but I began to feel that each of them makes you fill your pocket. After each event, you fill your pocket with one experience and another experience. And over years and years later, you become the material itself. If you forget the material, it doesn't sound so important. You can moderate it. If it doesn't so important, you can change it. You can turn it into another thing. You can create something more. And that is who I am a little bit. I've been working as a facilitator in the English Together project, which is founded by MAP Teachers Development Department, British Council, and Sabancı Foundation for 2 years. The main motto of the project is sharing is caring. So the teachers, English teachers who are working during the around the same province have meetings. So during these meetings, we are sharing good classroom practices. We are discussing particular topics, and we are discussing about potential problems, and we are trying to find solutions to these potential problems. And when I first started the meeting, I was so nervous because I didn't know how they will react the meeting. I didn't know if they will come with a strong barrier. But then I was so lucky that all the English teachers, they are so positive, they were so attentive, they were so enthusiastic. So I started to look forward for the next meeting. So I started to prepare more and more. And then I started to think that I should show this to them and I should show this more. And we have a teacher trainer, John. He's so sweet. He always says that less is more. Don't use so much things. But we are, as facilitators, we try to use, but this warm-up is too cute too. We should use this warm-up too. And I should show this warm-up too. And I should use this warm-up too. We always like this. And some of them are here also. And I want to say that I love them so much. And 3 years ago, I started to be interested in project-based teaching. And I started to take part in some evening projects. I have completed 4 amazing projects and 4 creative projects with collaborative teams and got 4 quality labels. And this year is so special for me, and this year is so important for me because this year I have 2 projects more. In one of the projects, I attended INGET ELT conference and had a chance to present my Dear Global Kids project to dear INGET board members, Aydan Hocam, Sedat Hocam, Defne Akıncı, Midas Hocam, and they were so patient and listened to me. And Aydan Hocam, she was so tired, but I rushed over her and said, Aydan Hocam, you should listen to me. I came from Istanbul and you should listen to me. Please listen. And I rushed to the Defne Hocam, please listen to me. And she listened to me too. Thanks so much. And I founded my own project. I started my own project with the most, again, inspiring teachers. And I hope it will be so great this year. And in closing, I'm truly so humbled to be chosen among so many talented English teachers. And thanks to everyone who is giving me this opportunity and made my dream come true. And one last memory. I know I will sound like a crazy Tarkan fan, but I should say that. I was a university student and I had a chance to attend an ELT conference. It was just by chance, and I didn't know about Aydan Hocam. And I attended Aydan Hocam's one of the plenary sessions with my crazy friends. And when she appeared on the stage, dear Aydan Hocam, her stage presence, her sense of humor, her knowledge, her tones of voice attracted us so much that we tried to crazily took notes over and over again. We took so many notes. And when the conference is over, we had a bunch of ideas. We said, oh, we will use that. We have to use this. We have to use that. And my friends said that we want to be like her. We want to be like her. And I said, no, I don't want to be like her, but I want to be her. And after 15 years, this year in ELT conference, again, I had a chance to attend my dear Aydan Hocam's session and dear Defne Hocam's session. Both of them were so inspiring. And I was really, again, crazily took notes, and I will try them again. And it really, again, amazed me. I was the same enthusiastic teacher, and Aydan Hocam and Defne Hocam, they were the most inspiring teachers again. And thanks so much for being there for us. Thanks so much, and iyi ki varsınız. And one last word for my dear, dear colleagues, all my colleagues. My dear, dear, dear English teachers, my dear colleagues, you inspired one student today, and you are the reason one student smiled with a happy face today. And you're doing your job very, very nice. And please don't let any negative comments to let you down, to discourage you. And you're doing your job very well, and you're so precious. Thank you so much. That's all for me, and have a great night.
Thank you so much. And one of the reasons why you were selected as the winners of this year, you understand that you are aware of the fact that learning is not an ending process. It is never ending process. It will continue until we retire, and also as soon as we continue our profession, not retired, but you may be retired, but you can continue working in this field or in any field. You will see that learning is a never-ending process. You are aware of this fact, and also you said that you are receiving some negative comments as well from some of your colleagues, and I also got those comments from my colleagues when I first started teaching in 2002. Almost 21 years ago, I was teaching, and I had some drama activities. I also acted with my students. They were only 14 years old, and I also acted with them. For example, we performed Molière's Miser, and also we had some plays from Shakespeare, and they were saying that, will you pay it more if you do this? But it is not all about money. You will receive these kind of comments as well. Will you pay it more? Why are you working so hard? If I'm not doing I'm doing nothing about extra, but I am getting the same money with you. But this is not about just money, and you will always see this kind of comments. Please close your ears and continue what you believe. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sedat Hocam. I'm so lucky that I didn't have any negative comments from any colleague. I always got support from my colleagues. But negative comments can come anywhere, but Sedat Hocam, from a student, from even a parent, and there's no barrier to stop the negative comments. So I just wanted to say that don't let the negative comments discourage you.
Yeah, because I still receive these kind of comments because I have many duties, and I'm also writing articles. Actually, I don't need to publish articles to promote because I have enough articles. But they say that, why are you publishing again and again? But this is my job, and I also enjoy sharing my views as an article. This is my job, but sometimes they don't understand us. So we should continue what we are doing. Yes, thank you so much Behiye Hocam. And we can continue with Mehmet Hocam. Please, we are listening to you.
Hello. Hi, dear Inget Board, the distinguished academics, teachers, colleagues, students from all over Turkey and maybe all over the world. I can't see the rest of the list. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to be here and talking to so many great people. I'm so lucky. I just like Behiye hocam just said, I'm just flying hocam. I'm just flying. I just said to everybody like, hocam, if MEB gave me like 20 salary award awarded by the MEB, I wouldn't be such happier, hocam. I wouldn't be happier. So that is a great award seen by I mean the top of the ELT community in Turkey. You are so valuable, hocam. Just I wanna let you please know that that is what I think all the time. I feel so lucky to have you, listen to you, watch you. So I want to thank all the İnget members. Sedat hocam, hayırlı olsun, by the way.
Thank you.
So I wish you good luck, and I'm sure you're going to do a great job, hocam. And let me start by introducing myself. I don't want to take your time because, you know, it's so limited and I don't want to bore you. I want to add a little humor, hocam, just like Aydan hocam always does. But I think I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be doing the same, but just I'll try. So my name is Mehmet Çağlıkülekçi. I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching for about 13 years now, and I've taught in many different schools, hocam, including high school, secondary school, primary school, and private colleges and private courses too. 7'den 77'ye hocam. But you know, I always think like I'm a total rookie, hocam. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm always constantly listening to İnget videos and trying to improve myself. And my hobbies are like cycling. I love cycling. I was cycling when I was younger, hocam. I was cycling between cities, like from Kayseri to Nevşehir and back to Kayseri with my groups, with a bicycle group. But from now on, I cannot travel more from my home to my school. So that is all I'm doing because of my triplets, thanks to my triplets. But I love it, hocam. It's another feeling. And I've drafted 2 unique activity books so far. And I've made my own board game, and I've written, I think, like 20, maybe more storybooks, but I haven't been able to get them published because of, you know, I was sparing a lot of my time to the triplets, to the projects, and they're on the you know, hocam, they're just waiting. But I've seen a publishing house and waiting good news from them, hocam. Hopefully, inshallah, you might you can see it in the coming years. So before I started my career, hocam, I experienced 2 interesting happenings, like 2 interesting surprises in my life. The first surprise, hocam, I experienced it about my career when I saw that the 100 correct answers that I made out of the KPSS, you know, the so-called KPSS exam, but the English part of the KPSS exam, I made 100 out of 100. It brought me just 0 points, hocam. That was the first surprise I experienced, because, you know, I was always thinking like, so I'm going to be a teacher and I'm going to take that exam. If I make a very high score, I'm going to get appointed to a nice city. So that was the first one, hocam. And the second surprise, but you know, that surprise gave me the idea that MEP didn't care, actually didn't really look for teachers who know English. That was the first thought I had. And the second surprise was, hocam, when I learned that my academic average, my GPA, had nothing to do with being, I mean, a good teacher. I'm just telling this because it's so funny, it's so ironic, because all they cared, all the, you know, MEP cared was my score out of the dreaded so-called KPSS exam hocam. That is so sad. And so what is the point of becoming a successful student at university? Because I struggled a lot hocam at the university. I was trying to do a lot of projects. I can remember all of my projects. Sometimes I'm talking about my some of the articles I wrote during my university years. But then, you know, I loved being a teacher, being a student hocam. I made the most of my university years. Those 4 years were just great hocam. And I was lucky enough to participate in Erasmus exchange program in the Wrocław, Polska, Poland hocam. That was perfect because the city was so international. And I met a lot of students. My roommates were all foreigners, and they were all changing hocam. I had roommates who were speaking like 7, 8 languages, and you know, we were hugging each other like "Merhaba kardeş, ne haber?" Just like that. They were also speaking in Turkish too. So that was incredible hocam. And I still see some of my friends from the university, from Poland. That was a unique experience. And then I took advantage of work and travel programs hocam that contributed great to my, you know, speaking abilities, to my presentation abilities at the university. It just changed it hocam sharply, because I could remember my first presentations in my freshman year. I was just trembling hocam in front of my professors. And it was hocam, just imagine, all the subject was about how to cook mantı, you know, because I'm from Kayseri, and my professors asked me to do something local, present something local. And I was trembling while, you know, hocam, telling how to cook mantı. Just imagine hocam, the level of my English. And then I said to myself, well, I got to do something to change hocam, change the game. So I applied for work and travel in the United States, and I went there 3 times hocam. In all my summers I spent in the US, working for another job, cleaning the kitchens, cleaning the toilets, helping people out, you know, taking the phone calls and doing the maintenance in a hotel. And I met a lot of good-hearted people hocam that really helped me. You know, I'm practicing my religion and everything, but you know, I'm not highlighting it because it is everywhere hocam. Good people are everywhere. And you know hocam, I remember one memory. I asked my Diana, you know, Diana Havel. I wish she could be hearing this. I hope she is alive, because we lost communication. She was just like a good-hearted person, just like Aydan hocam and just like my mom. And she helped me a lot. She washed my clothes. How can I forget hocam all those memories? And they helped me a lot to shape my character. And I promised to myself, like, I'm gonna do it again, do it more, continue this goodness when I go back to my country. And hocam, I did my military service in NRD City in Istanbul, NATO Rapid Deployable Course. I was the messenger guy of a Polish general, Major General hocam, by the way. But he was just a great guy hocam. He would call me like, Mehmet, how are you? Mehmet, come here. So she shared his food with me all the time, and you know, welcomed me in his home. That is impossible hocam. Please ask Ali hocam how, you know, strict the soldiers, the lieutenants are. And that was another memory of mine. So I spent great 6 months in the military, and my commander just asked me to apply for TED College, because she said TED College is a great college, you want to be there. And I listened to him, and I applied for a job in TED Ankara. I went to Ankara, and but hocam, you know, that is another funny thing. I was a graduate of Hacettepe University English Linguistics. I loved my university hocam. I loved every second of my university life. But hocam, I was so far away from being a teacher. At that time, I was just dealing with linguistics and the grammar of language, English. And hocam, so I went to the interview. I was successful in the written exam. I went to the interview, and she asked me, hocam, I don't remember the name, but she was a very, she was the authority in TED colleges. And she was a very sweet person, a sweet as teacher. She asked me, so now you are in the classroom, what would you do? She said. And I was so empty, hocam. I was so empty. I said, I got my this pedagogic formation at Hacettepe University. We had teachers like Sadi Seferoğlu and many other prominent names, hocam. I was so lucky, but teaching experience was almost zero, hocam. And I said, I would do colorful activities. That was my question. I remember it just like a day. And I knew they wouldn't let me work in Ankara. So I was appointed to Batman TED hocam. Yeah, that I was worth. Then I knew it. So I came back to Kayseri after I finished my service, and somebody, I don't know, might be my mom hocam. I think she informed some of the the accomplishments and some of the people, relatives, like Mehmet is going to go to Batman, stop him somehow. So they asked a newly opened private school, I think the principal, the general principal, the headmaster of the school, and he called me. He said, "Why are you going to the itin öldüğü yere?" He said, come, this is a new school and this is a great complex, work here. I heard you worked in the US and your English is good. I said, hocam, I'm a freshman, I'm a rookie, are you sure? And he said, okay, come here, we will talk. And I gave my CV and everything, and I got accepted for that school. And hocam, that person, İlhan Yusufoğlu, very kind-hearted. I think he's one of the role models in my life, helped me a lot. My principal, hocam, helped me. That is, that is a great advantage all teachers want to have now. I'm sure they really they need it. And he got me working for the summer course so that I could, get warmed up, get used to the school. And I'm gonna, hocam, if I'm not boring you, hocam, is it going okay?
Yeah, of course, please.
So I want to share an anecdote, hocam, that's the second life experiences, lessons from my life experience. Hocam, I remember my first day in my career at the private college, at the private school. It was a new school, as a huge complex, hocam, in Kayseri. It's now Bahçeşehir College. It was Eras College back then. And I started there, and my principal, introduced me to a colleague, an English teacher at school, to familiarize me with the school, hocam, the rooms, the classes, the textbooks, and the department room and everything. And she was so nice. She took me everywhere and she helped me. She handed me all my books. My cupboard was just empty. They got all the puppets and everything in their own cupboards, but that was okay, hocam. I was new, so I accepted everything. I accepted a fully empty cupboard. So I asked her so many questions, hocam. I asked her so many questions because I was a total rookie. And, hocam, that is something so bad, but I don't remember. I try not to remember her so badly. She was a good colleague. Another teacher from that school, I think she was a mathematics teacher. She informed me about, her gossiping about me in the teacher's room. Like, bunu kim aldı buraya? He's a total rookie. How could he get into this school? And he's keeping asking questions and questions. And that other teacher, hocam, that maths teacher, just pulled me aside to and she asked me, okay, Mehmet hocam, you're new. I heard you're a good you finished a good university. So hocam, please, this is Kurtlar Vadisi, the Valley of Wolves. Please do not ask so many questions to people, okay? Just go improve yourself, go improve your resources, find your books, and and get ready hocam, get ready because the parents will be the same, she said. And then hocam, I listened to her advice, but I didn't, you know, I just acted, I just behaved the same hocam, as if I heard nothing about from my colleague. I was so nice to her. I'm still seeing her sometimes, and I'm hearing about her. And I went back to the department room. I got all my books and everything. I went back home. Hocam, you know, just like a zero beginner, I started reading, analyzing, taking note of those foreign-based teachers' books, hocam. They were just like encyclopedia, hocam, that thick. I took notes. I got, you know, the lead-ins and during activities, after activities, you know, hocam. I took notes of everything. And hocam, I don't know, but my second university was that. I believe it. I started teaching the summer course. Then I started the semester. Hocam, it was my first year, but I think most energetic, most fruitful year. I still remember, I sometimes see some of my students, they're all grown up, they still thank me. Hocam, oh my goodness, I worked so hard that year. And one day, as Steve Darn, I don't know, hocam, I think she must know about him. Steve Darn visited our school one day in the second semester, I think, and he gave us a seminar. And then you know, we worked together in the workshops and everything. While he was leaving us, the English department, he said, okay, now I'm leaving to you, to Mehmet. He will guide you. You don't need me, he said. And hocam, I believe, you know, her şeyin sonunu bir beklemek lazım. I was so thankful. I just, I was patient, hocam. So that was the reaction I got from a very good teacher trainer. So that was my memory. Then it's so ironic, hocam. How cannot you help your colleague? I mean, that is your first mission. I take that mission more importantly than my first mission teaching. I try to help as much as possible to my colleagues in my school and in Kayseri and everywhere, hocam. That is so important, I think. And if I still have some time, I want to talk more, hocam. Is it going okay? So, hocam, then I applied for English Together projects like 3 years ago. There were a series of mishaps, you know, misfortunes happened somehow. I don't know, but they seem to have forgotten me, hocam. I got accepted, you know, I was successful at their exam, but they seem to have forgotten me. I haven't been hearing from them for 2 years now, so I'll see what's going to happen. But hocam, here in my PDCs, in my PLCs, I helped the facilitator of our class as much as I could. You know, it doesn't really matter if I am the facilitator or not, but I could do a lot more if they chose me. But it's okay, hocam. I got used to it because they don't inform us, especially me, about the new courses and everything. They call the ones that they never want, you know, hocam. I know of many colleagues who are doing PLCs in Kayseri and they hate doing it, hocam. They hate. I don't understand why they are assigning those teachers and not me and people like me, you know, dying willing to do those things. So I don't know, hocam. I want to continue with my e-twinning projects, hocam. So how I started, good-hearted preschool teacher, not an English teacher hocam. She saw my whinings at Instagram about how can I start e-twinning, how can I start e-twinning, and she finally got me into her project. It was, I think, Magical Wetland. We were working on web tools hocam, but all the students except for my students were all preschool students. But she got me. She said, okay, Mehmet hocam, now you're the student, please learn and create your own project. In just 2 months hocam, I learned everything, all the web-based tools and everything, and I started my Teacher as a Toy project, and it was a great success. And I want to thank with all my heart to Aydan hocam for her support. You know, she was always there hocam. She liked every single post I posted on Facebook and everywhere. I thank you very much, Aydan hocam. And then we started Baby Project, Be a Bilingual You. It was a great project. It's supposed to be a greater project, but then, you know, we couldn't get enough teacher supporters and couldn't get enough time to finish all the activities, but it was just perfect hocam. We use a lot of green screen activities, many different innovative things, you know, blendings, and that was perfect. Then LED project started. Let's differentiate hocam. We tried to differentiate the common. So we tried to do some dubbings hocam, and we tried to do a lot of them. That's so colorful activities. I just shared the link hocam here. Maybe if they want to see it, they can check them. I can't you know, explain all of the projects here because there are a lot of projects. Actually, if you ask me if they're so successful, if they're really you know, referring to the principles of suitable with the principles of teaching English, I'm not sure hocam. We made a lot of mistakes. I'm sure if Aydan hocam looked at some of the activities in detail, she could easily find a lot of principle based problems. But hocam, we were just trying to be different because students are so bored with, you know, worksheets. I have an archive on worksheet. You know, I printed them out and they're all in my cupboard at school. My cupboard is full of photocopyables, but I no longer use them hocam. I try to use more you know, authentic input, and that is me hocam, and that is the colorful things I can provide my students, because everything is so colorful nowadays, all, you know, animations and everything. So now we have started the Arigo project. You know, my school is Ali Rıza Özdereci secondary and high school, and I will hopefully start my project. All the activities are ready. You can check the activities. I can share the link here, and all my colleagues from all over Turkey, all over the world can copy, duplicate, imitate all I do hocam. It doesn't matter. They can change the name of the project, like Veligo. They can do it hocam. It doesn't really matter. And finally hocam, the things had to change. I was serving 4 years. I served 4 years as the chair of Kayseri Zümresi hocam, the English teachers. I was the chair of the meetings for 4 years, and I remember doing other chairs, just getting the signatures from the teachers and letting them go hocam. That was how the meetings were happening. I said that isn't the way it should be. So I tried to, hocam, I became the Zümre Başkanı at my school first, and then I joined the Melik Gazi Zümre, and then I became the chair there too. And if you're becoming the chair of Melik Gazi, you should be the chair of the city. So then it was me doing it for 4 years. I did all the meetings hocam, tried to fill it with, you know, ideas, getting ideas from the colleagues, sharing them my projects, and I always had a sore throat after my meetings. Even in the pandemics, we did the Zoom meetings hocam, and I tried to do them in English. It was so sad because the teachers are not speaking English hocam, if you tell them hocam please speak English the Tarzanian way, they still don't want to speak English. That is so sad hocam. That is, I don't know what's happening in their classes, but that is the first thing we have to do. I hope they're not teaching grammar, just like Aydan hocam say, sınıfın içine perfect tense attım çıktım, like she said hocam. I hope they're not doing it. And last but not least, for me hocam, that is my humble idea, the 33% of being an English, being a good teacher means is about pedagogy. And the other 33 is about your love, your energy, and the other 33 is being able to communicate hocam. Communicating is going through the way into the student's heart. If they don't like you, no matter how super teacher you are, you can't do anything hocam. I'm so happy because I love my students hocam. I don't know if I'm a good teacher or not, but there's one thing about me that is so sure, that I'm so sure about it. I just love kids hocam. All my students, you know, I've been there for 3 months in my new school. I'm doing the high school classes. I'm doing the 5th graders. Hocam, I can show you, I don't know where it is. I can show you, oops. Sorry hocam, by the way. This, and I want to improve them hocam. This is the rubric hocam. I just prepared. It's so amateur. I don't know hocam, I'm sorry. But as you can see hocam, there are a lot of kazanıms, you know, learning goals here. And I have been doing this for these 2 weeks with every single student. And hocam, I have almost 100 students, and you know, 20 questions I'm asking them, and it is becoming like 30 questions hocam. It's not just 20. When I start the interviews with my 5th graders, I'm asking them, keep asking them questions, getting answers, asking, getting answers. So I'm trying to shape the hamur hocam. Inshallah, they will be more successful. I'll be more relaxed when they are 6th graders. I'll do more projects, inshallah hocam. So I want to share 2 quotes from 2 great people hocam. The first one comes from may God bless him, Professor Dr. Doğan Cüceloğlu. I loved him so much. I'm still reading his books every day hocam. Just 1 page every day is enough for me. Nobody, absolutely nobody, should become a teacher by chance. Because I became a teacher by chance. If you know, some helpful people didn't hold my hand, I wouldn't be here now. I was a total rookie hocam. And a poorly trained teacher, he says, can be more dangerous than an atomic bomb. And I will share another one, and that is my motto in teaching hocam. And since I know this, I'm keeping reminding this to me every day, every single morning while going to school hocam. That is from Aydan Ersöz, Professor Dr. Aydan Ersöz. Don't be a teacher. Be the teacher hocam. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Mehmet hocam. We also know that you are always in projects and you are working with projects, and that's what we love actually for your teaching. And when I was listening to your memory about the colorful activities, I also experienced almost the same, but verse 1. I applied to Tömer for being an English language teacher when I graduated in 2002, and I was a graduate of English language and literature, not in ELT department. And they actually they needed a teacher. They urgently needed a teacher. They will hire someone who is just walking by the street. They will accept it. Everything is okay. And they asked me only one question: what do you do when you first enter the classroom? And I said that I greet the students, I take the attendance. What can I do more? They said that, do you know anything about warm up? I don't know. I don't know what warm up is when I first started teaching. And now I had these kind of failures too much, and I will just a second. I will just share them in the chat box. If you have time, you can read it at one time. This is the failures of my life, and I have many, by the way. And after that, now I'm visiting the schools and I'm observing my students, and the only thing I usually evaluate is the warm-up activities. The warm-up is quite important. If you catch the students, then the class will continue very well. And I always say this, and I will always tell this story to my students. And thank you so much, Mehmet Hocam, for your sharings, for sharing your feelings. And once again, congratulations to you for being the winner of this year. And you have the plates as we can see. And now for the audience, do you have any questions here? Merve Hocam, I don't know whether she is still here. Yes, she is still here. She asked some questions. I saw that there were 3 questions, but you can, if you are here, you can unmute your microphone and you can ask your one of your question. Or would you like me to ask for you?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
you have. I saw that you have 3 questions, but for the time limitation, can you choose one of them and you can ask it to any of our.
Okay, thank you very much. I sometimes difficulty in teaching some words in primary school. We repeat. Sometimes we show some realistic materials, but they impress and they don't love English sometimes. I know, but these students are difficult. Thank you.
Yes, I was writing on the chat board. So who's for whom this question you asked?
Everyone.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to answer this question? Yes, Aydan Hocam.
Merve Hocam, I believe, refers to some words that are not suitable for the students or the age level of the students. I guess most probably she's teaching primary school students.
Yes.
I don't know the yes. Well, first of all, the what you teach should be appropriate for the age level, the maturity level, emotional, cognitive, linguistic level of the students. Some words are hard. Yes, they are hard even in our native language. So, when you want to decide on what you want to teach, please check whether they are common, whether they are frequent, whether they have a wide coverage, whether they are appropriate for your students.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. I know that sometimes students hear English words as Turkish words, and they think that it is an indecent word, so they laugh. The best
Yes,
thing
they
to
love.
do is to avoid, ignore totally. Continue saying it.
Yeah.
Because if you pose, if you also show a reaction, they will get some kind of reinforcement. Just ignore. Just continue saying it. Good
Okay,
luck, Merve
thank you.
Hocam.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Merve Hocam. Yes, do we have only one more question? We can accept one more question. Do you have any questions or comments? If no, I will leave the final words to Aydan Hocam and Ali Hocam. Yes, you raise your hand. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, you can Just
So, hocam, I just wonder about the problems, the challenges of dealing with the parents, because Mehmet hocam has mentioned. Is it only unique to our society, our country? Is it the same in any other European Union country, let's say Germany? Are they criticizing we teachers harshly? I do wonder. Is there anyone who has an experience?
Ali hocam, you referred to my name. I want to answer it as much as I can do, hocam. So I haven't found a chance to teach in a in a foreign school, hocam. But as much as I know, from my experiences, if you, hocam, prove that you want to teach English, if you show it to your parents during the seminars or the with meetings with the parents, and if you show it to your students, your excitement, your willingness and everything, they have to see you energetic. If you're talking about something in a low energy, that is just in vain, hocam. I have learned this the hard way. I had a lot of problems with my parents in my previous years, but it stopped somewhere, hocam. It stopped, really. It will stop with you too. Please make some plans, at least share some of your ideas with the parents. I will do a speaking club, I will do a film club, we will play games, we will do an English day at the end of year. So please get ready for it. I'll choose from the very hardworking students, the ones who contributed most. You please always keep reminding your students that, and they don't push them into race, but try to get their attention all the time. And please do not how to say, question your parents. Do not I don't remember the name, hocam. Do not blame, or I can't remember the name, but please be in good terms with your parents, because they're the one foot of the sajaya, hocam. You have to be in really good terms with your parents, because they are really great help, hocam. I took great help from some of my parents. They helped with the project, they helped with some of the organizations, they helped with getting their students awake at night to do the activity I assigned them. And so be in good terms with them, and just prove them somehow, hocam. You are the one. Send them some posters, some links, hocam. Create a Quizlet link, for example, in monolingual or bilingual. Just send them and ask them to study. Do some creative drama during the class and post it in your parents' WhatsApp group and everything. That might help, hocam. That might be my suggestion.
yes, thank you so much. And the final question, Zehra hocam, you were waiting because yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'll keep it very short.
Yes.
We've chat online with Mehmet Hoca and Behiye Hoca. I congratulated both of you, but I wanted to say it in person like this. So congratulations to both of you. I'm very happy. I couldn't be happier if I received it myself. And I will end it with a question to Behiye Hocam. Why are you holding that plate in your hand? Can you unmute?
Thank you, Zehra hocam. Yes, this was my award speech, but I was afraid to share.
No, I think we all need to hear it. If you're comfortable, of course.
Thank you, Zehra hocam. Yes, I'm holding this award because it's in my hand. Thank you so much, Zehra hocam.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, and at this time of Friday night, we will coming towards the end, and I would like to leave the final words to Aydan hocam. If you have some final remarks, we will end the session with your words.
Thank you, Sedat hocam. Zehra hocam, they are holding their plaques because we asked them to do so. We asked them to share their gifts with us. So it's not because they are showing off. It's because we requested that. Sevgili Behiye Hocam and Mehmet Hocam, you should be proud of yourselves. We are proud of you. However, I know that each and every person should be proud of themselves, because I know how much effort, how much time, how much energy you have put in your work, how much you love your students, how much you respect your students, because otherwise you would not be good teachers. Very much like Aylin Hocam, very much like Gülbin Hocam, Volkan Hocam, Setanay Hocam, all the winners of this award. Hopefully, we will continue getting together with these wonderful teachers. Hopefully, we will learn from each other, because learning never ends. And I just want to say, putting on my glasses, I wish you all a wonderful new year, a wealthy, healthy, life full of fun, but of course, with wonderful students. Sending my best regards to you all. Hope to see you next year. Bye-bye, everyone.